So my next question, coaches and players around you throughout your football journey, who had the most impact on you as a player in person? Mr. Stanley, you got the floor, man.
Who had the most impact on me from coaches and players? Let's see. I'll start with coaches. So for me, I'd say the head coach wise, it'd be Coach Mangini. Really like a tie, Coach Mangini and Coach. I say Coach Mangini, and then my coach with the Denver Broncos as well, who's now the offensive coordinator with the Patriots again.
McDaniels.
Yeah. Yep, Josh and Coach Mangini. Those two for me had the biggest impact because I never forget I was a rookie with the Jets, and this was before they made all those changes, with the NFL, where now it's training camp is super watered down. And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super watered down now. But back then, when I was playing, we were playing, you had 2-a-days, practice pads, double padded, 3-hour practices. It was a grind. So, but I remember going through training camp and, going through adversities and all this stuff. And I get to the end and, they tell me they cut me. And I'm walking through the hallway and I'm, I got my head down and, got a tear in my eye, man. I'm like, damn, I got cut. I'm about to go back home. And as I'm walking through the hallway, Coach Mangini, he grabs me and he says, hey, we really like you a lot. We're going to put you on our practice squad. We really we believe in you. We think we can develop you to a good player. I said, for real? I literally was like, for real? And he put me on that practice squad, man. And that was like the first coach that gave me an opportunity to develop in the NFL. And then I'll say Josh, Coach McDaniels, because when I got to Denver, right, I was in Green Bay. I was on their practice squad. They released me on waivers because they were just honest with me and told me, hey, we're not gonna, you're not gonna really have an opportunity to win a spot here because of all the contracts and stuff we have going on. I said, okay. So Denver claimed me off waivers, which is kind of like getting drafted. So, and when I got there, Coach McDaniels ended up drafting 3 offensive linemen. So I'm like, damn, they drafted a 2nd-round center, a 3rd-round guard, and then a 5th-round guard. And I ended up fighting through training camp and beating all 3 of those guys out to start that year, 2010. So I say Josh McDaniels because, he actually gave me an opportunity to play, right? Where, there was no politics with him. There's no favorites or anything like that. It literally was, he just had the mindset of he didn't care if you were getting $10 million or the league minimum. If you were the best player, he's going to put you on the team. And if you performed and you did everything right, you were rewarded with, being able to play. So, coach-wise, those were the coaches that really, really impacted me in my career. I mean, player-wise, man, I could keep going on and on. Like I said, I start with Junior Seau, when I was young, seeing him get sacks and kick somebody's door in. That was a celebration, bro. He punched somebody's door in. I played with DeBrigashaw Ferguson, Alan Faneca, all-pro guard. I got to watch him prepare. Nick Mangold and Brandon Moore, all those guys, Big Damian Woody, when I was with the Jets, that was, super impactful. And, I don't know, man, I was very fortunate with a lot of teammates. I can do the same thing. You go to Denver, man, I got to play with Champ Bailey and Brian Dawkins. And, man, I got to play with some greats. Man, I was very fortunate. I could play with Brett Favre when I was a rookie. Who can say they played with Brett Favre? And Aaron Rodgers. That's crazy. So, I can go on and on and on. But those 2 coaches, really impacted my career, my life, really. So.
This concludes our episode today. Come back tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for another episode. Thanks again, and don't forget to subscribe.